that you are with us, 68-63 at the break. The Kings with the lead. A 35-point first quarter for Sacramento. They outscored the Clippers 35-32 and 33-31 in the second. Great to have you here on the halftime show. Grant Napier, Ryan in Sacktown. Ryan, your thoughts on that first half? What stood out to you, buddy?
I thought it was a fun first half. That's what stood out to me. The fact that these teams match up so well. And there's kind of a little bit, it seems like animosity there, but both teams played hard. It's going to be a fun second half.
How about 14 of 14 from the foul line? That jumps right out at me for Sacramento.
It does.
I think that's the difference in the first half right now.
Yeah, it is. And then also turnovers. It's been a really clean game for both teams.
Well, think about it. It's right now not even 8-10, and we're at the half. I mean, that was a very quick half, was it not? That game just flew. That first half flew right by, Ryan.
Yeah, it did fly by, Grant. Not very many fouls called. Only,
no.
Let's see, Yeah, not very many at all for both teams.
How about Kevin Huerter? 14 points, 3 of 4 from distance, 4 of 5 overall. Good to see him off to that good start tonight.
Love it. And the thing that I really liked about it is how he bounced back. He got those 3 quick fouls, and then he could have shut down, struggled more, but he came back and is doing well. Hopefully it carries over. All
right, Russell Westbrook, 15 points, 7 of 8 shooting, 7 assists. I thought he played very well a week ago against Sacramento. He was, I thought, the best player on the floor in that first half for the Clippers.
Yeah, he definitely was. He was very aggressive. He definitely didn't like the post-game comments from last Friday. You can see he's got a little chip on his shoulder, but, that's Westbrook. He's going to come out good or he's going to come out bad. I mean, so we'll see what he does here going forward.
All right, so for Sacramento, they shoot very well in that first half, Ryan, 54.5%, 6 of 19 from distance. But again, the key, 14 of 14 from line. And you made a very good point about the turnovers. Only 7 combined turnovers, 3 for the Clippers, 4 for Sacramento. So that was a very well-played first half. I don't want to say it was just like last week, but, I mean, it was close. It was good basketball.
Yeah, it was similar. And like I said, these teams are matching up well, Grant, and it's fun basketball to watch.
Did they turn around the announcer booth because of the signs?
Good question, probably. There's not enough T-shirts out yet, so we know that's not the issue.
Unbelievable. All right, let's give the predictions here. Remember, when you give the predictions, you give the winning score first, Aaron. You don't go 134, 141. You would do it again. All right, we're going to teach you here. I want you to give me another message, 141, 134 Kings, not 134 or 141. Come on now. Let's go. Let's get on the ball. All right.
Hey, good point by C-Dog. There was good defense by both teams in that first half. So even though they did put up some points, there was good defense.
Hola in Chile.
Eduardo.
I've been watching the Full Swing documentary on Netflix about the Chilean golfers. They're really good. They're really good. Obviously, Neiman and Pereira. So it's been fun to see them featured on that documentary. Anyway, 68-63 at the break. And again, give us your prediction. Can't keep up with all of them, but give us your prediction on what you think is going to happen here in the fourth quarters. What do you got, Ryan? You got a score for me, buddy?
Well, in the pregame show, somebody said 176, 175, so that's taken. So I'm gonna go Kings 132, Clippers 127.
Oh wow, you got it. That's okay. I'm gonna go Sacramento 135, the Clippers 129.
All right.
135, 129. Right. Because I think it's going to be another high-scoring second half.
Yeah, I think it will be as well. The big thing is if the 3 ball is going to come into play like it did last Friday night.
Mm-hmm. All right. Look at these people messaging you right here, waiting for your email about the payment method for the shirts.
Yeah, that's right, because we're so close to switching it to ifyoudontlikethat.com. We'll be sending you that link. It's going to be the easiest way.
That's right. So just so you know, I'm waiting on the confirmation from the state as it relates to a seller's permit, which I need on my website to do that. So that's what the holdup is. As soon as we get that, the website, ifyoudontlikethat.com, will be up, and it will be very easy. You just go to this right here, ifyoudontlikethat.com, and you'll be able to order your T-shirt. I'm really hoping that does not really take that much longer, but it's out of my control right now. I have applied for the seller's permit, and it's just a matter of getting the proper paperwork. So we appreciate you asking, though. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, 127 to 120. Again, you people out there, you've got to put the freaking winning score first. You don't ever watch and they go, it's 113 to 124. Wake up out there, would you please? Come on now.
I smell a post-game rant maybe coming on that one.
Yes.
Hey, what about Paul George? Only 6 points in the first half.
Yeah, I thought they did a very good job defensively on him. I really did. And I thought Keegan Murray played very well defensively in that first half. I think that's part of the reason.
Yeah, it's becoming so evident how the Kings are trying to make up for their lack of size inside. They're taking charges. That is a consistent part of their defensive game plan instead of blocking shots.
So, again, everything looks pretty good on the stat sheet. I think both teams would be happy with the way the stat sheet looked. I mean, again, you got to be thrilled if you're the Kings at the line. I mean, that's phenomenal free throw shooting, and that's why they have the lead at the half.
Yeah, exactly. And if you're the Clippers, you got to be happy coming off a back-to-back, right? With the loss last night, bad shooting from three-point line. So I think both teams are not complaining about where they're at in the locker room right now.
What kind of stogie you got there, James? Enjoy. Halftime lead 68-63. Well, I mean that's that is Russell Westbrook. I mean, right? You know, how good is Barnes? Barnes is really good. He doesn't ever get enough credit on this team. You know, he really does not get enough credit.
No, he does not.
You know, I think Harrison Barnes, the unsung hero, you know, absolutely. Here's a very interesting question. Kim, I am suing KHTK. I have a lawsuit in federal court. That may be one reason. I don't want to go past that. I would think that might be a reason. I may be wrong, but I would just think so. All right? Did I answer that okay for you, Ryan?
Yeah, that was sufficient, buddy.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so anything else that stuck out to you in that first half that we need to go over?
No, not really. Just the foul trouble for Kevin Huerter. If he's going to get going, I want to make sure. I mean, Russ is going to keep taking it at him. That's the first thing. But I'd like to see him continue because it's really important for the team tonight and him going forward. So just keep the hands behind you.
Absolutely. If you are new to the stream, please do us a favor and you can subscribe to the channel. All right. And you can give us a like, thumbs up. Why isn't Kawhi playing? Oh, because he doesn't want to play back-to-backs. His $520,000 still gets paid to him for taking the night off. How about that? All right.
$520,000. Hey, boss, I might need to ask for a raise. He gets $520,000 a night.
Yeah. I'll tell you right now. When I start making $520,000 a night, I'll give you at least 50% of my cut. I'll tell you what, I'll give you 70% of that. Okay, when I make over $500,000, I'll just give you 70% of it. How's that sound?
I don't care what.
But you have to pay the taxes on that.
Well, I'm just kidding. I don't care what Jerry Reynolds says about you. You're a good guy, Grant. You are a good guy.
Oh my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Here we go. Classic. Oh, yeah, that's possibility suing KHTK. Can't wait to get a T-shirt, G. If I ever step back in the Kings arena, that's the only shirt I'd wear. Thank you, Brian. Really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Oh, my gosh. Well, I would take everyone out to Bennett's. If I have that kind of money, I will have everyone come to Bennett's, and I will pay for everything if that does happen. I promise. You heard it here. We got it on. Everything's recorded. I promise I would do that. How about for 30? What do you think?
Oh, no. I don't think he's going to get 30. But I think he'll definitely get probably at least 22, 23.
I don't know when the players started telling the media that they're not playing. I don't know. And Adam Silver does need to step it up. You're right. He needs to stop being a puppet, you know? He really does.
Well, in Kawhi's case, it really wasn't a secret, though. He's not been playing back-to-backs most of the season.
I'll talk to Brian Bennett about that and see if he has any desire to open up in South America. You know, uh, I'm not. You never know. All he could do is say no, right?
Yeah,
You know.
absolutely.
Speaking of Bennett's, they're awesome. Their prime seafood and steaks are incredible. Now, you've heard me talk about the redfish. I love the redfish at Bennett's. It is awesome, and it comes with a side of sautéed spinach. It's when I'm going seafood, that's the way I go. If I'm going steak, I've tried them all. Well, I haven't done the hanger steak yet, but I've done the porterhouse, the bone-in ribeye, the prime New York's great. They have tremendous cuts of fillets. It's quality. It's excellent. Don't forget about the weekend brunch. Roseville on Eureka and Lead Hill, Sacramento, Howe and Fair Oaks. And they're coming soon to Rockland. So that's good news as well to the Blue Oaks Town Center. That's Bennett's. Check them out and tell them hello. They're big time Sacramento Kings supporters. All right, what do you think, though? Give me one or two keys here for the second half.
Well, actually, Sea Dog asked you first, so that's good. That's gonna get kicked.
Oh, all right. Score at least 5 more points in the second half than the Clippers, and I'm very confident the Kings will win the game. All right? And they'll win by 10. Or do not be outscored by any more than 4 points in the second half. So do not be outscored by more than 4 points in the second half, and I guarantee you win the game. How's that for a key?
I like that. I'm gonna go with double your free throws.
Okay.
Double your free throws in the second half. That means you're playing physical. That means you're getting them on their heels. So if they do that and they shoot a high clip, make more than they take, that's what we want to do.
Deal, Jeff. Deal. Absolutely deal. Yes. We do have a new Kings fan. You know, it's interesting with the Midwest and Iowa and that area. And there are a lot of people that are watching the Kings now because of what Murray has done. I think that's awesome. I remember it was like that when, Peja and Vlade played. We had a huge contingent of fans watching every night from Serbia.
Very cool. What about Scott Pollard? He was Midwest too, right?
He lives in Indiana right now. He grew up, though, in San Diego.
Oh, San Diego. All right.
Yeah, Utah and San Diego. But later on, it was San Diego. And actually used to hang out at the Waltons' house. He's very good friends with Luke and the Waltons. And he had some funny stories about Bill in the household there. So, yeah, absolutely. Let me explain something to you folks out there. If you're talking about Carmichael, Dave, we are his competition. Okay? He's not going to interview us for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm suing their company, Bonneville International. And we're kicking their ass every time we go on YouTube. So I doubt very much that Dave, who, by the way, is a very, very good friend of mine, and we still talk all the time, I doubt very much he's going to go, hey, Napes, you know what, let me help you promote your show. I know you're suing us, and I know you're kicking our ass every night, but let me interview you and Ryan. I think that would be really good. Come on.
Unless Dave wanted to take my job on this show.
Hey, you know what? Even if Dave wanted to take your job, I would let him, but you would still be part of the show. Okay?
Appreciate that.
So it would be the Three Stooges.
I like that.
Okay?
Okay. Cherry Reynolds got the old-fashioned three. We just have the Three Stooges.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, wow. 68-63. Don't forget, Ryan and I are going to be back right after the game. Rhino, good job today on the pregame show, my friend. Outstanding work.
Appreciate it, buddy. All right, I'll see you out after the game, bub.
See you, everybody. Enjoy the second half. We'll be back in about an hour.